I have signed some players to help out, trying to keep us up. I don't know if we're going to do it or not, though. Let's do this thing. Before we get into today's episode, why don't you go ahead and leave a thumbs up, subscribe, hit that notification bell, leave a comment down below. As promised before, we're doing the stadium. Looking at it, taking a glance at it, seeing what it looks like, seeing how much we think we've upgraded in the world since our Fluminense days. Let's do a little zoom in there. Okay, so that from the outside on satellite image looks really well. Let's see if we can drop our dude off into a good little spot. Kind of messed around with it earlier, and I didn't see just like a fantastic view. It's all really similar to views like this. So we'll do a little look-see-loo. You can kind of see inside there at a couple times. We can kind of see our guy. Can we see our guy in the window right here? Thought we did. Right there. There we are. The dude that's doing the Google Map thing. Yeah, it's certainly it looks nice. I mean, it's nothing crazy. It's a stadium. That's the way I look at it. There was one pretty cool view I did like, and it's going to be hard for me to find it because there's like 3 views inside here. So maybe we can drop off in here. This wasn't the view that I was going for. But as you can see, it looks okay. It doesn't look too shabby. There's one of these dots in the center though that's actually like in the top. Okay, well, I mean that's a concert, I'm guessing, of some sort. Is that a concert? What is this? What is happening here? I don't know. So it wasn't that one. Maybe over here. Jerseys up here. Maybe that's what I did. Okay, so we actually we have a football match going on here. Of some sort, I'm guessing. There's some fans. Not a ton in there right on that picture. It was one of these right here, I bet that it was this one. Got us some lovely fans up in the area right here. Once again, don't know if this is actually, because it doesn't like the matches have actually started in these. But there's one of them that was a pretty good view that I thought. Here maybe? It was up at the very tip top, not that one. I'm just going to try, see if we can find it. If not, no big deal. You get the gist of it. It looks pretty good. I'm happy with this. Let's get into the game though. Okay, so let's get right into the episode. We're very mixed right now. The last match you guys seen was the Hanover match that we won 1-0. We went out and beat Hamburg 1-0 as well. Hertha, this one was a very disappointing result. We should have won it, but we unfortunately didn't. So as you can see, we took a lead in the 40th minute and we gave up a goal in the 92nd minute. It went to extra time, went to shootouts. Very long shootout. And Hertha ended up beating us, so that was very disappointing. And then another very surprising result. This one really surprised me. We played very, very defensively in this matchup. We went with kind of more of a counterattacking system against Leipzig, and we drew against them. So I'm very happy with that. But looking at the results, you're going to see where we are. We're still sitting in 17th place. We do have a game in hand against Mainz right now. We're 3 points off of them. So if we could potentially move up into that spot today if we have good results. We're going up against Stuttgart in the first match. I don't know what to think about it. But I will put it this way. So in Brazil, it kind of got burnt out on me. I kind of got burnt out down there, mainly because it sounds awesome that you're going there because you're going to be selling a lot of players. You're going to be getting a lot of funds to move around and everything like that. But when you don't get the money back, it's just kind of a burn. It's like, okay, well, here's my next youngster that I'm going to start playing. Hopefully he'll do something. And we was a very good side. So this is something totally different than anything we've encountered in this save so far. We don't have a lot of time. We have very little time to move up out of relegation and keep our job. So we've brought in a couple more reinforcements. Hopefully it'll work out for us. they're not spectacular. We're going to go ahead and say that they're not spectacular players, but do they serve a role for us in the club for the rest of remainder of the season? Well, yes, except for one of them. One of them does not, because I'm stupid. So up first, we got Fabio here. I brought him in on loan. He's a 3-star player, 5-star potential player. Doesn't really matter for us. Don't think we're ever going to buy him. But looking at his technical abilities, he's a really good deep line playmaker. So I'm very happy to get him in the squad. Help out with the midfield. We did need some help there. The midfield was okay. It wasn't bad, but it definitely needed some work besides the 2 starters that we use who don't have a good partnership. We brought Diego in from Flamingo. He's a 2.5-star player right now. 4-star potential kid. He serves a role. That's what it is. He serves a role. He's either footed. He can play on both sides as an inside forward or an inverted winger. I'm excited about him. We'll probably play him on the right-hand side more than anything. And then the player that's not really going to serve a role this year, because I didn't realize he had played for 2 clubs already this season. We signed Gil Ventura from Porto. Was that where he was from? He went out on loan. Yeah, from Porto. Bought him for 2.2. I'm okay with that. He looks okay. I probably wouldn't have bought him if I would have noticed that we wouldn't be able to use him. But he looks to be a pretty good, he looks okay as an advanced forward. He's got some really good physical abilities, his agility and his acceleration. He's got pretty good pace as well, so he should be able to get forward for us next season. He's got good first touch as well. His finishing and dribbling, pretty good as well. So I'm excited about him. I would like him to be just a little bit more potential there, but we're losing a lot on attack this offseason, so it's not a bad thing to get him into the club. Hopefully get him acclimated with some of the players that's there right now that we can hopefully keep. I don't think there's many of them that we're going to. I think this offseason is going to be a full rebuild for this squad, because we're losing a lot of our best players right now because they are loanees, and then some of the players that we have already, they want to leave the club, and some of them I'm not mad to sell. That's actually okay here, that they're not mad that they're here, but their contracts are a little expensive for me, and their age is definitely a factor. I don't mind signing an older player that can play, but when you sign players like let's see who we have here. Just trying to scout it. Like like this one right here. We don't. He can serve a role for us this year because we don't have a lot of players, but yeah, $3.54 million for this player. Porto, we're paying him $2.42 million. I mean, he can serve a role as well. These guys can serve roles this year, but for that price, I feel like we could bring in somebody half that price. That's a decent player that can play around that same level, that can also develop, and then we can spend some of that money we save on better players toward the future. Another player I want to highlight that we haven't seen yet because of international duties is Silas here. I like him. He can play pretty much anywhere on that right-hand side. He's pretty good up top as well as an advanced forward. He's very similar to Gil, as in he can get forward. He's a little bit crazy apparently. He likes to argue with the officials, so that's something we need to keep an eye on. But you know, at 29, we may try selling him this offseason. I don't want to do a complete overhaul this offseason because I don't want to bring, like, we're going to lose a lot of players anyways. But some of this dead weight that we have and some of the value that I think we can get from some of these guys that we don't really plan on using, yeah, we need to take advantage of that. So, just saying, that's what we need to do. Today's matchup, though, I haven't picked a team, so I'm going to actually kind of figure out what I want to do against Stuttgart and come back to you guys. I know there's been a couple of cuts already. Probably a little bit disappointing for you, but I think we're okay to go with our the 4-2-4 that we was doing. Just because I think we can play this team okay. I would like to win. I would like to win this match. Out of today's matches, I think this is the match that we want to win, or we want to try to win. I mean, we want to win both of them, but I think we have a better shot at this one. So I'm gonna look at the squad, try to figure out what we can do. It's gonna take me a while on figuring out some of these players and some of the stuff that we can do with them. So give me a minute. I'll be right back. I know there's been a couple cuts. Sorry about that, but one more before a match. Yes, I think this is what we're going to do in this matchup against Stuttgart. We're playing Vlad in goal, back four of Bertram, Okoli, Isaac and D'Alessandro. In the midfield, we got Sal and Tom Berry. On the right-hand side, we got Silas. Left-hand side, we got Paulinho. Up top, we got Silva and Jovic. Hey, you might be thinking, why isn't the other Lonnie Devine one of your best players playing? Well, it's because they got a poor relationship between him and Sal. And I think Tom Berry can play a little bit of a role. He looks pretty good as a deep line playmaker. I want to see a little bit from this kid. He's on loan. We got him from Porto. We discussed that a minute ago, but I feel that we need to win this match. We definitely do, because the next match is a lot tougher than this one. We can climb out of relegation with a win here, so let's go do that. He's a quality player and has shown so much this season. I didn't even read the question. Just click the second button as usual. You guys know the routine by now. Okay, so starting off, we're 1 point off of Mines. We can get away with a draw here. We don't have to climb out of relegation in this match. It is pretty important, though. We've got some tougher matches coming up that I don't see us realistically winning many of them. We could probably squeak out a couple draws here and there, but this is a very important match. I would like to get the 3 points here and jump out of relegation for a little bit to kind of take a deep breath and kind of see what we have going forward. Because that's the thing, like, we're losing players this offseason. Like, we know that. Like, I would love to be playing somebody different besides Jovic, but unfortunately, we don't have many people behind him to play, and we can't afford to try out some of the youngsters to see how good they are. We're having to roll with what we have because we don't have the luxury of giving away points. And that was close to giving away some right there. It's close right now. It's been a tough fought battle so far the first 12 minutes. I'd like to see him win that head right there. I believe that was Paulinho. Need to get a stop here. I don't want to go down early in this match. Vlad having some safe hands. He had a poor start to his career here at Frankfurt. Good stop there from the kid. I can't even remember what he is. Is he Belarusian? I don't think he is. I think he's something else. We got him from America, though. He played at Cincinnati. I do know that. And that is one thing I'm interested about, seeing if we can sign some Americans. Get in, Jovic. Fabio on the assist. We go up 1-0, 24th minute. Sad that Jovic, we won't get to see how he can actually perform. Because I think if he was here, we could work out a decent tactic around that guy. I mean, I know he's older and we're playing. Oh, he is Belarusian. Okay. I didn't think he was. I think we could work out a tactic around him. But so goes it. Okay, so now we've got to be defensively sound because we don't score many goals. Got our goal. It's time to be defensive. We've upgraded the defense a little bit. They're still young players that's still learning how to play together, so we're going to give up goals as well. We're not a good team. Not a good squad, that is for sure. Okoli is the person I want to lean toward in these big moments like this match. Tom Berry here with it. Fabio having a great game so far. Plays it into Paulinho, who trying to find Jovic on the run, can't get it to him in time. He takes the shot himself. He gets it in. It's 2-0 now. Jovic on the assist. That's Paulinho's 8th goal of the season. Good stuff. Good stuff, my dudes. Clap the hands. We're excited right now. That moves us. We're sitting in 16th place. We're sitting in that playoff spot right now. We just need Mines to be equally as shit as we are. And then, hey, we might can go after Juan Pablo Sa at that point. I'd love to bring Juan Pablo Sa back with us. Absolutely destroyed it in the MLS. He's now in the Bundesliga with us, but on a different squad. That would be fun. That would be a lot of fun, my dudes. Kambari with the ball now, trying to play this in to somebody, and there's just a bunch of bodies down there. You can't get it in. Oh man, this makes me excited that we've got up to that playoff spot. We're outstretched arms. Very happy with the way things are going to keep it up. Keep it up, my dudes. Everybody's happy. Look at all the green. Look at all the happiness on the pitch from our side right now. They're excited. I'm excited. You are excited. Oh, man, this is good stuff. Coming into this episode, I didn't think we'd be up 2-0 in a match. I mean, we need to make a change at this point. Do we go one up top? I think we do. The question is it Jovic or is it Silva? I mean, can you kind of do deep line? You're not bad at it, are you? We're going to do that, I think. We're going to move Jovic over, be the center forward. Drop him just a deep line forward on support. Silva is coming off. I want to bring Alvy Devine on. And then I want to bring in a little bit of experience on that right-hand side in Paslak. You guys didn't see this guy. He's been injured. He's finally back. Our right back option that's a veteran that will be in the squad next year. Will he be a starter? I don't think so. But certainly it helps to have that kind of presence out there alongside Okoli on that right-hand side. Trying to secure that up. Tombari is a little bit tired as well, so I'm going to bring in Gold. I think that's the move we do for these last 10 minutes. Hang on to this lead. Keep some guys fit out there. This is good stuff. This is going to help out the dynamics. We're going to check that out a little bit later. Everything was abysmal the last time. I noticed that it did get a little bit better. We're sitting like right on that green line of like, hey, one loss and we could be really shit again. And one win and we can be up there a little bit more. We do unfortunately give away a goal here. Got to hang on, guys. We'll make the change to bring in the defensive mid to hopefully secure up this defensive area, and it immediately gives away a goal. So, not what I want to see. Full time, though, 2-1. Hallelujah. We celebrate wins here because they don't come very often. We're going to outstretch the arms. Well done, lads. Your performance moved us up out of the relegation zone. Before we get in the Schalke matchup, I wanted to take a look at the dynamics with you guys on the screen. So, the club atmosphere has turned into very good. So that is good news. We've got two players that are currently unhappy at the club. We both know those guys are Andre Silva and Luka Jovic. Unfortunately, that's just the way it is. The cohesion is good now. The leadership support is just average because we hadn't been here long. And apparently I've been a couple of the players unhappy, even though they was unhappy when we got here. So, you know, it's just we've been here a short amount of time. So that'll go up as we stay here. And hopefully we can get this stuff to go up as well. We've got a big matchup and we got a big rest of the season. I think we are going to make one more change here. I think Fabio is going to play again in this match because he looked good in the last one. I don't see why we would make that change right now. But I'm kind of feeling this lineup right now. The one thing I'm struggling with is, do we play Jovic over Semedo, he scored in this? He scored in the last match. I mean, I don't know. I just really don't know because I haven't been impressed with Semedo. I do think he's a better player. I just don't. I don't know. I really don't. We're going to give him a shot in this match. We got Vlad in goal. We got a back four of Bercham, Okoli, Isert, D'Alessandro, Sal, Fabio, Diego, and on the left-hand side we got Paulinho. Up top we got Silva and Semedo. Guess we're going to do this. I could see this match being really good or really bad. Like I said, we're going to be happy with some of these matches like this one. If we get a draw in this match, I'm perfectly fine with that. If we don't get like just absolutely hammered, I'm okay with that. If we lose by 1 or 2, I'm not. That's not the end of the world because they are sitting 5th right now, so they're a very good side. We're sitting all the way in 16th. So that lets you know we need to keep a check on the Mines matchup in this episode. See how they're looking. Because if they're losing as well, it's going to be even better news. We just hadn't had the opportunity because every 2 seconds it's like a short little highlight. Semedo does a good job there turning that ball over to create a little bit of a counterattack here by Schalke. Paulinho does everything he can to clear this forward. I don't understand this now at this point. I think we need to change the tactic up because we're not really a very good side. So probably playing tiki-taka is probably the wrong move. I just clicked like what the assistant manager thought we could do. And this is one of the things he thought we could do. Semedo has a great opportunity here. He gets it in for his 7th of the season. Sal with the assist. We go up 1-0 early on. I'm not saying that we're going to win this match by any means, because I'm pretty good at bottle jobbing stuff, so I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case again. So let's actually pause the match, take a breath. So we're sitting 16th. Mainz is playing Leipzig later today, so they should lose that match, is what I'm thinking. Whereas Hanover jumps up to 10th place somehow. This little area right here from 16th to 10th place is, hell, 16th to 12th place is a pretty little crazy area to be in right now. But we got to keep a check of this right here, this table. We want to keep a check of the table, see what happens if anything changes, because we need some stuff to. We need some of those teams above us to start dropping some points. Diego, the loanee from Flamingo. He was once our rival, now he is our friend, I guess. He's no longer a foe. Paulinho with the ball now. He's got some players that he could play it back to, but he opts not to. I think he was trying to go for a corner there, trying to win us a corner, but he didn't, unfortunately. And now the counterattack has started. And lucky for us, that was poor because Vlad was out of position. It'd be nice if Hamburg starts winning their match. They do. Okay. Okay. Vlad, another good job. Safe hands, my dude. Safe hands. That was not exactly ideal. But you do you, brother. In the highlight. Now. You're not going to end it, are you? Now? Now? Not going to end, is it? Okay, hey. Now? There we go. Hey, halftime. We're up 1-0. This is a little bit of a different feel. I'm outstretching the arms. I'm delighted with the performance. Screw the fans at this point. I'm happy with what we're doing. We're playing very well out there. Okay, we can do this. Diego bringing it down, losing it out. Nice job, my dude. Lucky for us, Okoli is there. Isaac with it now. Laying it forward, looking for Silva, brings it down to Diego. Can't hang on to it. Diego not having the best of starts in today's episode. Probably get him out. He'll probably be the change that we make. I haven't been impressed with him in this match. He's turned the ball over a couple times. I would like to get Silas in there, a little bit more experience. Oh, good job, Vlad. Vlad playing lights out today. Praise the Lord, because we have needed him. Okay, yeah. Keeping a look at the table still. And if anybody drops. I mean, not that it's really going to change. I don't think it's going to change anymore. If the results stay the same, I think this is what it's going to be. We're going to be 1 point out of that playoff spot. Semedo with it now. Plays it over to Andre Silva, who holds it down to Sal, gets it over to Diego, who once again turns the ball over. We need to get him off the pitch. He's done that multiple times. He's had a real trouble hanging on to it. We're doing it right now. I want to get somebody that's a little bit more physical out there, like Silas. He's coming on the pitch. I'm just debating something. We're going to leave it the same right now on that spot. Divine is coming on as well. I know they don't play together, but they're our best. They're our best midfield players. I want them out there at the same time right now. D'Alessandro not looking as well either. He may be somebody we want to take off pretty soon. Paulinho's getting tired. Sal's getting tired. We got to make a change here, and I don't know what to do. Do we take D'Alessandro off, Paulinho, or Sal? I don't really have a player to play on the left-hand side, do I? I mean, who do you say? Do you say Jovic, who's either footed? So he could play on that side. Just to give a little bit more of an attacking presence, he's coming in. But we are going to play him on support. We're not going to get crazy. We're going to play him on support right now. We got 10 minutes to hang on to this. Well, this is going to be this is huge for us. Isaac plays this back to Vlad, who wasn't exactly ready for that pass. So for him to kick it as far as he did and get it cleared out, that was a pretty good little play by him. Divine does a wonderful job to get this to Silas. Plays this into Semedo. Oh my word, we could have. Oh, that would have been it. He was offsides though. He was offsides. Okay. 4 minutes, 3 minutes, 3 minutes now of added time. We can hang on to this, my dudes. We got this. Certainly didn't think we'd be winning 2 matches in this episode. Don't count on it yet though, because they have a counter going. Lucky for us, we had players back to kind of help out on that attempt. Okay, game, you could stop at some point. Yeah, it was funny. I looked at the media prediction for this team, and they was like 7th place. I mean, they wasn't very low. I mean, they was on the high end. Like, it was above 10. So, what happened this season? Don't have an idea, but yeah, they had a terrible start to the season. It was kind of odd. So, we got a couple of seconds to hang on to this. Okay, blow the whistle. Blow it. Blow the... Oh, that's a penalty, ain't it? Okay, no, it's not. Caleb Okoli putting out the 7.9. Great job with him. We're going to outstretch the arms. Well done, guys. That was a good win for us. Well, changing clubs was definitely what I needed. It was like a shot in the arm that has gave me a bunch of energy. I'm excited about this save once again. But if you enjoyed this episode, leave a thumbs up, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and leave a comment down below. And as always, thank you guys for watching.